No, I'm gonna keep it there.
With all respect, please take your signs down.
Well, I work for the Harris and
Walton. I don't care who you work for, man. I'm asking you with respect to respect me, and please take the signs off of my property.
Well, I was just about to say I'm gonna bring more signs too. I'm just gonna place it around.
Get the fucking
support
shit
Kamala
off of my
Harris and
property.
Walton.
I'm just gonna tear the things up anyway.
But you don't support defunding the police?
No, I don't. Dude, are you trying to piss somebody off? Because that's what you're doing.
Well, the
Want
walls.
me to get my out? All right, and then you'll see what about defunding
Well, it's just
the police.
Yes. Something recently happened. The Philadelphia Eagles just released a statement rebuking the counterfeit Kamala ads that have been put up in the city using their name. They are actively getting them removed as we speak. They say the city of Philly somehow worked with someone who put them up. We have to find out who that person or organization is because they are guilty of election interference. The boss shelter are owned by the city. So far, we have not heard anything about art like this appearing on Skepta property. We are working with our advertising partners to have them removed. Eagle Insider put out on X.
The weirdest part about this whole interview is that it only lasted 18 minutes. 18 minutes. You gotta factor in that half of those minutes go to Dana Bash because she's really wordy, so that leaves 9. Probably Tim Walz jumps in for a couple of minutes. It's plausible that Kamala Harris only spoke for 7 minutes.
Yes, something also happened. Several cars in Team Motorcade crashed on the way to an event. A van collided with another carrying press and staff, causing injuries. A staff member in the press van appears to have a broken arm and is being treated by medics. Wiz and his wife were not involved as the car was ahead of the incident and they continue to the event. Like you can see the pictures here. Now going into this clip.
Well, hey everybody, it's Friday all day. I just watched the Kamala Harris interview on CNN. And I cannot wait for the debate. She is so eloquent, so quick, so intelligent. She is the opposite of him in every way. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. That could be the final nail in his coffin right there. He's going to have to speak for 90 minutes, stand for 90 minutes, not interrupt and not like have a breakdown. I don't see that happening. And the other day I was like talking about his ear, when people were writing it, and I think the same thing as you. What was that all about, The thing about his ear is like he does his life the way Mark Burnett taught him to do TV on The Apprentice, which is you make up a story and you stick to it no matter what. Like that the Trump organization was this huge organization with all these people. It was not. It was a small organization with mostly family members, some of whom are in prison, the head of his financial part of his world, which he's supposed to be a brilliant genius. Anyway, it's so good. Just watch it if you haven't watched it. And I just want to thank the world for inventing YouTube. Because when I was a kid, I would be so upset if I missed an episode of like Welcome Back, Kotter, because there was no way to see it unless you were lucky enough to catch it in reruns. But there was no syndicated TV back then. So the fact that rather than trying to figure out how to get there on CNN, I can just type it into YouTube and kaboom, it's like magic to me. The internet remains like magic. Because when we were kids, what did we have? The Encyclopedia Britannica. Only one family on the block had every letter, and that was Jackie Ellard's house. And Jackie used to let me borrow letters because we had like 3 letters. We had like A, G, and what was the other one? L. Lincoln, because I did a report on Abe Lincoln.
Yes, when you take a closer look at this picture, you can clearly see the energy is not there. I don't know if she spent the whole week drinking or what exactly. This is a point where Kamala was to sit and sell out her policies, but she is not that vibrant. The energy, like someone said, she is not presidential. That is what I see here. But there are still some people coming out on social media telling me this interview was great. When I saw this lady, putting out this long video, I was like, are you okay? Though I realize she's known for that, supporting this woman at all costs. It is insane. And went for her to say Kamala is going to trash Trump. According to this tweet, Rose is predicting Kamala will end Trump's career at their first debate. She thinks Kamala is going to be the greatest debater we have seen so far. What is your thought? Drop that on in the comment section.
The governor has agreed to a debate on October 28th. You're not thrilled about that.
Esme, you and I both know that that's a sham. Early voting starts in less than 3 weeks. Come on. What's happening is Tim Walz wants to have one debate as late as he can, potentially after 50% of Minnesotans have voted, and say, see, all the major news programs understand that I've had a debate. At this time, 4 years ago, Tim Walz had participated in 4 debates. He's absolutely been shutting him down. He wants to do this one debate so far into it, just before Halloween, and you know that he's actually using you to put out his message that I want to debate. He doesn't want.
Looks like we lost that feed right there. You were just hearing from Dr. Scott Jensen, and we're going to continue to update you online on this ongoing election.
Unless you were lucky enough to catch it in reruns, but it's like magic to me.
Yes, for some time now, I've realized this lady is suffering from TDS, the terminal one. She cannot resist, on every single opportunity she has without calling Trump's name. According to her, this interview was great, and Kamala is ready to crush Trump on their first debate. She's a good debater, according to this lady. When I look at her, at a certain point, I'm always speechless because her ways of handling or hating on Trump is not working out the way she want to put it out. When Biden was there, I think I reacted to a video of this same lady going off on Trump like never before. When Trump came in now and crushed Biden during that debate, she was speechless. She could not do that same video. She did that before the debate, spewing out how Biden is going to crush Trump. Then when Trump crushed Biden, she went into hiding. Now she's coming out to say, oh, the same thing will happen. It is insane to even believe anything coming out of her mouth. I used to look at her at first differently, but when she came out against Trump at a certain point, that is when I decided to switch my thought back again to her, because now she doesn't make sense at all. She just, suffering from that TDS. And immediately when someone starts suffering from that, the mentality is totally corrupt. Anything that is right, the people always see it differently.
How do you cast your vote? California. I come from a state
called intrauterine.
So when it feels like the momentum's gone. And
they took it on well. It was like
in politics are so extraordinary, which is something that should have never been allowed.
It is like a joke to me.
Excuse me, sir. Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump. Damn Kamala.
Kamala Harris is in office right now and has not tried to do anything about the border, has not tried to not tax people on tips.
For some people, it's already started.
But when you disrespect Kamala Harris.
But they are.
We just try to. We are Americans.
I do think